Forget HTTP. Ethereum has a new URL standard that can't be blocked. Under a newly rolled out Ethereum standard, dApps and NFTs can be accessed by internet users without the worry of centralized censorship. Web3 URLs enabled with the launch of ERC-4804 have made it onto Ethereum, allowing internet users to access Ethereum applications and non-fungible tokens (NFTs) without worrying about centralized censorship. The new Ethereum standard, titled Web3 URL to EVM call message translation, was first proposed on February 14, 2022, and was co-authored by Ethereum founder Kai Zhu, Ethereum researcher Sam Wilson, and Chao Pai. It described the proposal as an HTTP-style URL to directly access on-chain Web3 content, such as decentralized applications, dApps, front-ends and NFTs. More than a year later, ERC-4804 was approved and finalized on the mainnet on March 1. Antharine Xiang, a spokesperson for Layer 2 storage protocol Ethereum, explained that in many cases, the ecosystem still relies on centralized web servers to access decentralized apps. Right now, all the dApps like Uniswap claim to be decentralized, apps Xiang explained, adding. But how do we get on the web page? You have to go through the DNS. You have to go through GoDaddy. All those are centralized servers. Today, most users access the internet via Hypertext Transfer Protocol, widely known as HTTP. When an internet user clicks a link or types in a website address, the computer uses HTTP to ask another computer to retrieve the information, such as a website or pictures. Under ERC-4804, internet users have the option to type in Web3 as opposed to HTTP:// in their browsers to bring up dApps such as Uniswap or on-chain NFTs directly. This is because the standard allows users to directly run a query to the Ethereum Virtual Machine (EVM). Entire websites can theoretically be accessed by these means as long as their content is stored on the Ethereum blockchain or a compatible Layer 2 protocol. However, the costs of doing this are still very prohibitive, according to Ethereum founder Kai Zhu. The critical issue here is that the storage cost on Ethereum is super expensive on mainnet, Zhu said in a recent presentation at Edinburgh. For example, 1 GB of on-chain data will cost roughly $10 million. That is unacceptable for a lot of Web2 applications and even a lot of NFTs, Zhu added, noting that Layer 2 storage solutions could help mitigate some of the costs. Xiang suggested that, given the costs, the new URL standard makes sense only for specific applications. Not everything needs to go decentralized. If you are running a pretty good Web2 business and you don't have to worry too much about centralized censorship, you can just go for that. On the other hand, the new standard would be useful for dApps or websites at risk of censorship, with Tornado Cash as an example. For example, for Tornado Cash, a lot of people can't get to them through their website because there's censorship, Xiang explained. If you're a dApp and you've already been decentralized, why are you still using a centralized website for people to get access to, you asked. Whether the new standard could be leveraged by bad actors to partake in illicit activity, Xiang said this is really hard to say, just like how Bitcoin was founded. I think Bitcoin was not born for evil, but still, in the beginning, people were doing shady things like the Silk Road, they had been using Bitcoin. Instead, Xiang believes, like Bitcoin, they're just giving people a decentralized option they may not have otherwise. The new Ethereum standard is the first of its kind for the blockchain, noted Xiang, though it's not the first solution to decentralized web hosting. The Interplanetary File System (IPFS) is an example of a network created to do through decentralized means what centralized cloud servers currently provide. However, Xiang noted that an IPFS URL can only link to static content, which can't be amended or changed. ERC-4804 will allow for dynamic data, such as allowing people to leave likes and comments and interact with content on a website, explained Xiang. Being Ethereum native, the standard is also expected to be able to interact with other blockchains much easier, Xiang added.